Tonight, wildfires are ripping through Europe.
Fires in the UK intensified by extreme heat.
In France, the authorities are warning of a heat apocalypse.
In Spain, 17 fires are raging across the country.
France, Spain, Italy, Portugal, Croatia.
Og nå været.
While most of Europe has been experiencing a heat wave, Norway, on the other hand, has been experiencing what can only be known as a cold wave. You might think the most dangerous job in Norway is perhaps working on an oil rig or excavating a tunnel, but being a weather reporter is right up there.
Blir det skyet vær med en del I form av regn og snøslapp. Det var
95 in Manchester, Amsterdam 91.
But you don't come to Norway for good weather. You come to Norway to feel alive, to experience the beauty of its wilderness, to escape to places like nowhere else on this planet. But when them dark clouds form around you, who are you gonna call?
Hello, Ghostbusters.
Nope, not them. You're gonna call one of these. The famous, iconic Red Mountain cabins. Since the back end of the 19th century, Norway has been building mountain cabins all over the country to support and encourage outdoor life. Today there are hundreds scattered all over. Many were built for skiing and hiking opportunities and are located in remote areas away from roads. However, the larger cabins, many of which are privately owned, have road access and are perfect to use when travelling through the country, either on bike or other means. Don't expect a swimming pool, a spa or room service. These places are designed to provide you with enough comfort to meet your needs and no more. They're the perfect place to escape the rain and clouds, to step back in time and experience Norway from a completely different perspective. Each cabin has its own history and unique characteristics. No two cabins are the same, and in this video I'll give you an example of two that show why Norway has some of the best mountain cabins in the world. We'll talk to the people who work there, give you a guided tour and show you the benefits of using these cabins when the weather turns bad. Because when in Norway, do as the Norwegians do. And note, no sponsorship here. These places are far from the corporate brand hotels we're all so familiar with.
Okay, welcome to Bygdin Høifieldshotel. Bygdin is a very old hotel in the mountains of Norway. It was actually established in 1897 by a guy called Knut Lykken. He saw the potential of having tourists coming to the Norwegian mountains, and actually he was also one of the guides for Sir William Slingsby, an Englishman, who was here in Norway to climb the highest mountains in the late 1890s. Over the years, more and more English what we call aristocrats came to Norway to explore, and Bygdin was a perfect place for them to start. And actually, where we are sitting now, this is the oldest part of the building here, and in this direction. Still standing, still operating, and never been closed, never been one season down. So it's been people here every year since 1897. And on this big lake outside there was some boat starting to run, and the earliest boat came in 1904. The boat operating now today is called MB Horn, and it's from 1912. So it's more than 100 years old, this boat still going.
You really do feel like you've stepped back in time when you enter this mountain cabin. The rooms are cozy with a shared bathroom. It's €90, €45 each if there's two of you, and it includes a really good breakfast. There are many activities that you can do from the hotel. There's kayaking. The owner can take you out on a horse ride. Excuse that horse there, I'm sorry about that. Keeps going.
It gets very windy and can be very cold. How high is it up here?
We are 1,060 above sea. But you know, when there is a little bit wind, it's no mosquitoes.
That's a really good point.
Of course, there are many amazing hiking opportunities in the area, but my favourite thing about this place is the incredible gravel roads in every direction from the hotel. If you head south, you have Mjøkevägen. If you head east, you have Jotunheimvägen. And if you jump on a boat and head west, all the way down Bygdin Lake, you're going to reach an area like nowhere else. In my last video we focused on the road here. Now it's time to focus on this incredible hytta, one of Norway's most famous mountain cabins, and for good reason.
My name is Alexandra. I work here at Sognefjellshytta. It's my first summer here and I'm very excited, and it's a lot of fun so far. So behind you, you have the old hut, which was built in 1947. And this is the newest area, which is like built 2015. Architects really wanted the whole thing to be kind of an outdoorsy feeling whilst being inside, which is why it's very light and bright and got a lot of wood in it. And also the wood is supposed to reflect the light and so on. So yeah, this is what you meet when you enter the hut. So the funny thing about Sognefjellshytta is that we have two types of guests. So what you see here is basically just national teams, so cross-country skiing. So we have ski teams from China, from Norway, Sweden, the States. They all come here to train outside.
Like most mountain cabins, they offer homemade cooked meals, and heated drying rooms are very common. So just a few hours and all your gear is nice and dry.
Sognefjellshytta, the place to be.
And of course, some rooms come with quite a view. And remember this.
Because you don't have to be staying here to just go in and relax and to kind of dry and change your clothes, what have you. They've built this part in the middle. The National Scenic Route's built this part in the middle, which is kind of for anybody just to come in and to basically get warm, get dry. So let me just show you. Come on in. So we're inside now and it's like 22, 23 degrees. It's really nice and warm. You've got pebbles on the floor, so even if you're soaking wet and your feet are full of mud and all the rest of it, you don't have to worry about taking off your shoes the minute you walk in. There's just benches. You can sit down, have your lunch. There's stones, so if you're soaking wet and you don't want to be sitting on any sort of furniture, you know, you can just park your bum onto these stones here. Like you're outdoors but indoors sort of feel here. You've got this real amazing blend of new, modern and old mixed together. So, for example, the wood up there, that's from the old hytta, the old cabin. And then they've kind of built it into the new wood here, so you've got the two colours, and it just works so well. So cool.
So when in Norway, do as the Norwegians do. Find shelter, dry, recover, be patient. The sun will shine again, and if it doesn't, there's always another mountain cabin down the road. We have no control over the weather, but we do have control over our own decisions. And I think it's a wise move to stay in places like this when the weather is bad. And when the weather is good, it's even better. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. I can't read, I'm just pretending to. And that's not a real flower, but it's a nice ending.